akɔre de number na de ya na awerɛho ne sɛ enipa wodi di judge fo atem enipa wodi di sitting president atem enipa wotwa mada pakuro ni nipa kankan brita futa na obedru kuro ni mu a ni ya de na fa VIP VVIP presidents former president any diplomats ever when a warrant is on that idiot precisely and we say we are resetting so resetting abiding ni buo ema court warrant exactly court warrant da branch so na via branch ba na national security for afa no near enough for baby of presidents former president VVIP gate 19 look at that near man V8 miensa na national security for kroto ga the pakan kai say your mama memu the pakan kai say yo we obey den ya yes justice cheba for at the warrant to so in 2020 arrest warrant court issue arrest warrant the court ne kan nyina say so this justice cheba for and odi di justice cheba for atem na justice cheba for at the NCA case so mobeka ya in 2020 akufo ado pen so and the case court na NCA officials bi yes o mo discuss NCA na justice cheba for na preside over the matter and a branch his usual fashion okodi di justice cheba for atem say o videos e wo audios e wo here chere say justice cheba for ayi compromise ave yen konko tie video any audio sukura no so wo na justice cheba for a compromise and whenever you scandalize the court court the court has been given an inherent power to protect itself by operation of law by the convention of the court whenever you scandalize you guys was court no animu ase court no animtia my court need look a certain way in the eyes of the people the courts have inherent power say omobe frel say who cause contempt and mobeka ya muntie three case no na ye di eye case FM Supreme Court ne election petition ana muntie three akuga ne Mugabe omko di Supreme Court na tem kasi ebe repi ma ebe repi judge no ebe say we yasa what bu court no animtia and by operation of law ya ma court ni to me say obefro for contempt na ofro na se wa ma the court has been given the power to issue an arrest warrant tienie na ona be unu say akwa we chip just we jimisa na arrest warrant no e die nti ne issue arrest warrant ye issue arrest warrant ni say the police should arrest you because the court has subpoenaed you ya kasa court has subpoena wa what the mraka cho say bra ne be you no now if you will not come then the police must arrest you and bring you to the court never chire die ntia any kwase court in punish you so by operation of law arrest warrant when it's issued it is not for you to go to jail because arrest warrant is issued abe ye be grounds abranch is what challenge more fire and yanko ne kobo video sa video na no shata de white no wo di justice cheba for them say o videos chere say justice cheba for why you compromise it yenye free so obe ka kira da sane say justice cheba for a compromise and ye ekwa bi so the judgment ba na anko ne say de wo penwa wo bu court na nimtia if justice cheba for say bra wama dan yentie de ye ya justice cheba for eko issue arrest warrant to so more fire na ye be ready arrest warrant na also seek to set us aside na gobi the arrest warrant to so and you go Supreme Court na go set aside what do you more if say warrant is in such a way that the moment you are arrested and you are brought before the court the warrant is discharged it is also when you are here go to the court and the warrant will have no effect again precisely so what do you more anti na wunya futu fonti afi ye ne judges ni be di nkomo muntie asemo kan muntie
have tapes, audio. I will release them if the right thing is not done. Justice Chebafor has been compromised by this government, and the quicker the Chief Justice takes him off this case, the better for our judicial system, and also better for the Chief Justice himself. This is not a warning, but a serious caution. I have said, I have tapes, audio. I will release them if the right thing is not done. Justice Chebafor has been compromised by this government, and the quicker the Chief Justice takes him off this case, the better for our judicial system, and also better for the Chief Justice himself.
Eti Abrantie Jani General Obi Abrantie time Justice Chebafor eti NCA case no anu say o tapes e wo audios kire say Justice Chebafor ye compromise exactly why na Justice Chebafor say brananim for audio for tapes kro no e bra ne be kire ye nche ni kwase ye punish ye be ba be hwe ono ne police in the grounds of a application no very wap guy. Now you be read the points now make it now fe ya hwe one by one. Near hwe the odu court na court. It also what judge or case so oh audio oh tapes kire man for say he's been compromised. What say bra for audio ni tapes in bra wa ma now say any may issue arrest warrant against you. Now, young arrest warrant in Justice Chebafor issued in 2020. If you feel civil rights or fundamental human right has been abused, there are processes that you go through. Constitutional and Article 33. It says that when you feel your fundamental human rights have been abused, you have to go to High Court and make sure you seek for a redress. It will head the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court judges in here. If the a fundamental human right, the arrest warrant was not issued in accordance with the law. Where is he supposed to seek a redress? Is it not a High Court? Supreme Court. There are so many cases. This versus the Attorney General. So many cases are there. Which says that you cannot wrap the enforcement of your fundamental human right and make it more like a public spirited issue. Public interest in a case. Now coincidentally, Otina Honwa, Emma Jomama appointed 7 judges. Now quickly, what the other so set aside. I was set aside. Have a young warrior there, Daddy. Justice Chebafor issue arrest warrant. You read the arrest warrant, no? Now you read the wording of the arrest warrant. Niyan say arrest warrant is in such a way say the court in the person who can say wo ya frasa bra na wo madia police moncheno efamra. As it stands now, the arrest warrant is still effective. It ya hwa kwan ya be fa so a national security for be bo akwa we hu bai. No mo na ko Supreme Court to say omo kwa ma yi sa arrest warrant for arrested. If it's a national security, police, by the time a guy will be free sa hotel, me no ka so dey be owo. Self ye be a your mama we in the service. No see a fan channel. Former vice president Fio. I want to boy yakotra. And the heavy security. What kind of foolishness? Baby a Kevin Taylor tini. Baby a president. I want to second. Eti mo Kevin Taylor abuse mo. Or ti baby a former president your mama we in the service. No see a fan channel. And the heavy national security. Now your mama name say bibi channel. Now kwasi adi we was so. Tiele meka yi na ye hwe kwan ye be fa so a say arrest warrant is still effective akwa we be free ni fie ho akopie eye court wo Supreme Court wo on the 22nd a ye arrest no if say o free sa fie ho echo court wo even see you arrest you the arrest warrant to so you don't no fly a list so so the very moment our Orlando airport immigration is supposed to alert the police. National security is to na ye hwe kon on be fa so de na copy Supreme Court that means all of you are in contempt of the court. Mu court nti na moto agidi nkwasasem sa brantie wi oye hwanya kwasia se ye hwanya bola bedu ye hwanya Obi, Etienne ready arrest one baby otini, baby American Mintel and the heavy national security protection. National security nurse what check Kevin Taylor because arrest warranted and so no. Police nurse check Kevin Taylor because arrest warranted and so no. Sa police in the urban Hawaii. Where is state? way a state. My build state, way state.
Just look at that.
Ave Kevin Taylor said, "Yeah, issue a restaurant. What Tennessee more than a year, 5 years. One pair restaurant no one samanka. They say what the fake doctor ne buy I bogu and why yes and one kasa per appointment. Name was a restaurant and that's why it me man appointment. TSO ko Supreme Court echo offset it. Echo set it aside. Na yebusa a restaurant no e ye bad dia. Now, Yebusa Justice Cheba Bafuboni. Enrita Mensa Bunsu. Ajebu Asiedu. Justice Lovelace Johnson. Justice Akabuafo. Justice George Kumsing. Justice Amadou Tanku. Justice Yoni Kolendi. Justice Eye Yao Jewuang. Justice Jeffrey Pong. Justice Dakwa Sare. Justice Jamefe. Justice Jamefe de Menkokura Brim no. Obaye obechere yade under constitutional law. Obaye no a one-time guest lecturer. Oshebenim was you are such an intelligent young man. Let me see me nyina mpesa me yes no. Justice Jamefe, we are watching the courts.
Exactly. Oh, fire.
We are watching the courts.
Fire.
See a set ye de bench warrant atu obi so a. Eye court no mo be protect mo ho. Anamba makwa makwase we ye wadidi court no atem sa. Efre justice is a mass omo ya hyawo. Na ye nkonko hwe video. Asa akwa we. Edidi ajaje for matem. Na enye mo nwanwa se. Akwa we ni obi anya issue okrum ha. Eso opa bibi about sex de boni pa no. Wait, there's a video. Oh yes, Supreme Court justice a man. Woman, you know, woman you num na obusa question me. Bakubi or chimpana. Oh my cat here. Bakubi okoha. Eko yesi. Chese. Anytime akwa weni obi benya issue biano. Enyo obi na edi obi yira. Obi na edi obi kunu. Enyo obi na edi obi kuna. Obi etrum. Enyo obi na obi truma. Obi kwatisha. Obi ye gay. Just foolish is such a character. Kwasi ase. Ana na ye di state security protect kwasi. Yentie do kafa judge for ma we. Yentie.
The women judges at the Supreme Court. These are all the women almost Supreme Court. So I'm going to keep this on the screen. Send a beya when I put
radio obe scandalize a ma wo Supreme Court obe gu omani mu ase so omo ya shabofo etimede all the women at the Supreme Court and I can bet you there no person who can nyina ne say Chief Justice Araba Tokonu wo ya shawoni tie de kan yi tie de kan yi e do ashada ne man nyina agu ho na se judges no and the court no se mo protect mo ho na because of politics enti mo ba mo obi akwan so betimi adidi mo atema ya twen so mo ba biye floodgate mo biye floodgate na ko fo bewram bia be fam Sabranti obetimi agumani mu asese de ogu na in the name of politics you the court will not protect yourself. We are watching ave yintie do beka
the women at the Supreme Court no obia di wom into obia entie wa ade we concern no no. Be honest with yourself, come out and let the people know. Resign before it gets murkier.
We know. Pause. Danny, pause. Follow me. Debia will be says baby. That kind of what Jimmy ana. Ade beni. Akwa we am free dinechi. So when you will be girl, we say what do you do baby? Justice Cheba for or be can asema. Justice Cheba for on the girlfriend. Make a sense of Akwala Justice Cheba for to on the bow. And so Justice Cheba for on the girlfriend. And this is the character we are protecting with our state money. Wait. Akwa we. Ave muntie do obey man. Mu do obey Supreme Court man.
Saying say it would be better for all of us to protect our integrity. Which Supreme Court judge or your bar, which one of you goes to sleep at McCarthy Hill? Which one of you Supreme Court judges you say you are married
Look at that. You say you are married, goes to sleep at Makati. What body team no come? Baby asani ho.
The place you go to sleep, the gentleman now Okodanifino, that gentleman was going through a divorce, and you, the judge, are one of the female Supreme Court judges. You actually got that gentleman a lawyer.
It's way possible. So we Supreme Court judge be a warrior. Obi, nani kunu sha die we ya. Onye unsure. Say emudia he say ye na yire, ananya na yire. So this is the way this guy scandalizes even women at the Supreme Court.
Exactly.
They are quite very dangerous precedent. Say Supreme Court judge be. It is a me na me yire te wo. Na me tie say akwa we ka sanse mu no. Na me nim Supreme Court judge kura. Me yire dia na me no. E dia na me dwene. And this is the kind of person yedi ye bon hobai state in bon hobai ave yentie do obey.
3. You, this Supreme Court judge, we your bar sa nipa 5 you are about 15 years older than this gentleman. You are about 15 years old. You are older. You are 15 years older than this gentleman. Question 4, and this is a specific question. There is a place near the Swiss school, near Ekufuadu's place. You, this woman, have you been sharing bed in that neighborhood with a member of parliament? Listen, there is a specific place near the Swiss school. It's very near to Ekufuadu's place. You, the Supreme Court judge, you are a woman. You say you are married. You have been sharing bed with another politician. I'm giving you specifics so that you know that I know what I'm talking about. Who is this gentleman? Question number 5. Now, let me go more deeper. The gentleman you, this person you are seeing, the person you, this judge, you are seeing in Ghana is a businessman. He's rich. He's less educated. You, this woman judge, you go to this man's house. And the funny thing is you leave the house 5 a.m. every morning.
This is the character. Say Supreme Court for so mama kwama we did do matema. Justice Bafuboni. Say if there's the character, mo pesa mo protecting against the court. Justice Jamefe, my role model. I told you more. I know you be any maker. Na yankon koshe govi na samo de court no yankon ni yankoshe the grounds on which he's looking for a defense say yan set aside yankon the grounds also they set aside okobusana ebako one of the grounds is that then yan ready the grounds no one of the grounds is that he was not given a hearing, so it breaches the principle of odi aterim pattern. Okay, so when we say odi aterim pattern, what it means is that when it comes to the principle of natural justice, odi aterim pattern and normal judas in kasaswa. So odi aterim pattern says that whenever you accuse a person, the person have a right to obey appear to be heard. And I say, you can't no more judas in kasaswa. It means you cannot be a judge in your own court. But by operation of the law, even a directive from the CG, the Chief Justice, when he said back contempt, the contempt is in such a way that the moment a issue is you are coming to prove why you should not be punished. So the principle of odi aterim pattern and normal judex does not apply. In first place, so when you dump and daft, odi aterim pattern no, your natural justice law or say, Yama kwani yentiu. arrest warrant yes you fa be dey arrest warrant yes you fa amda na you fa amda be dey ni entio ti se wunyimi ya o si ya entio ni issue arrest warrant na yes bra ni entio nso a o si dey wama na ne wo ba idea what is the essence of issuance of arrest warrant because arrest warrant no ye be issue a it means yes bra court na so wo ma o so si dey bi ye ntie wa no asem we adwini we lawyer ni na atwere we akoto court we dani there be we arrest warrant no the Republic versus a year you jembafo boni okay expert there be we arrest warrant no we warrant nye no me hwehwe de wono Kevin no amatela ndre koto court no ye hwehwe no na ye ready grounds for a year setting aside we you've been reading the point by point. We make some note to be about the points I was raising. You better call point 7, you better call point 15, point 11. You ready and educate your branch. And then have a large. So case Kevin Taylor, they are to court. I say in the matter of the Republic versus a High Court, Commercial Division, respondent, ex parte Kevin Echo Taylor, applicant. So on the court, say yes, it was I, Kevin Echo Taylor of the United States of America, do hereby make an oath and say that he is even lying on oath, which is perjury. When you lie on oath, it's perjury, and we will show you where he lied on oath. Ojina say, and that was signed yes akrate. So Kevin Taylor is supposed to sign before we file the application. When him said that all case or fly or sign we no America or ye show that then the judge for nothing. I be young hadie. I say I call Beduki Taylor. I am a deponent hearing an applicant in the above a year. The institute okay for I therefore depose blah blah blah. Then if I'm going next page, you ready point by point. Now me educate this idiot. Nya grounds for okay, so you baba grounds for application. Yanko point by the next page which shows point 2, 3, 4, 5 in the other no. Yanko now you read it. Kokase mientia ya mami hearing. E could do baby. I say my name is Kevin Taylor, but the arrest warrant was for Kelvin Taylor, which is not my name. But the Uncrofor say, Ayaminti, Misusu say, Yamia, Etienne Sadia, Monsati aside. Meanwhile, tell my issue arrest warrant TV. There is a video how could the justice chamber for him. Danny, enlarge near ready moment. Near ready point 7. And Danny, well, 22nd. Bakovi, I say for quite some time, friends and relatives in Ghana have informed me that the High Court of the Republic of Ghana can tell us who him way. I'ma tell us one thing. Name friends and family, and I inform me say has I say the High Court of the Republic of Ghana has issued a warrant for my arrest, but none of such relatives and friends have ever made available to me a copy of the High Court's order, despite several requests. Indeed, friends and relatives in Ghana have drawn my attention to several social media discussions of the said warrant for my arrest, but none was able to provide a copy for me for my attention. Ofui. Dani yanfanenko ni yenhwe video a tell me you issue arrest warrant ni we no obabe the justice chamber for atem. So if you were unaware of the warrant, tell me now the justice chamber for atem. Such an unintelligent idiot. Danny, was say point 7 and 8. Was it when Nim Hori, Tienio, when Nim Hori, on Tay, now Fenn and enough for drawn attention, say, why you're in Yadi. After you busa, Muntia video, Muntia.
You Justice Chamber for. Were you in this country? Were you in this country when an imbecile like Kennedy Japan? Were you in this country when an imbecile like Kennedy Japan was going around insulting all judges in Ghana? Were you in this country?
Did you
go after Kennedy Japan? You didn't, right? Because he's one of you. Today, I look in your face and I tell you the truth, and you want to explode. Kennedy, 1962, Japan insulted the
okay, so hold on. Also, you're so daft that even your trauma, Kennedy Japan, 1962 year birthday, your trauma hono, all really crowd 1962 birthday, Kennedy Japan 1962. You are such a daft ass motherfucker. This fool, where you are going? Ah, Kennedy Japan 1962. I don't know the cover anyway. Who you script free anymore? Pasiani abuan kwano beka. Abe muntie no beka change the chamber for.
In Ghana, you did not come out to issue a warrant for him because Kennedy is better than me or is better than the other Ghanaian on the streets. You have not lived up to expectations, and you don't even deserve to be where you are today. Justice Chebafo, you the same judge. And if my producer is ready, please, if you have, I'm going to make you show some pictures. You know, the Herald did that story. Ghana Web actually did that story. The Supreme Court actually did something.
It's Yachramano, Danny. Any power 0.7 and 8 was who only more it is Satamanaka Sanedanaka. At the end, and I will I issue warrant against you. Were you such an unintelligent human being? It is Supreme Court, yes, Madama, yes, or say 0.7 and 8 was one do a new issue arrest warrant. Eti video actually say arrest warrant no video as far back as 2020 ye issue we no baby di justice chamber for it now then yanko read point 11 and 12 na ye hwa de gobi ya mase be dia gro be say team no ye share team no lawyers ka lawyers ka intelligent people we sit down and we analyze video analysis ka that is how come me analyze it you see what ya be now you ready a year 10 also given the frequency of the reference to the order and discussion I have heard about on social media I engaged the services of my present solicitor sometime in April this year 2025 who after about a month that is sometime at the end of the May of search sent me a copy of the order which is exhibited here to and marked A. It's Kevin Taylor say onim ho hwe meanwhile who stati why you know what the case chrono e share so it's na onim ho hwe ni enkoje mrel 2 year na anya case de share so in reference to such a daft ass. My lawyer explained the difficulty in obtaining a copy of the court order because although I instructed him to find the order, if any, I did not know which court issued it. Unim court to create issue here. Meanwhile, better how about Justice Cheba for the after the warrant. It's Justice Cheba for now. What you call to be. It's a Justice Cheba for no the case was a year NCA case show. And unim court what is so. And a warrant, you know, contempt of court is in such a way that when it is issued, you will come before the same court and the same judge. It will say we did not know which court issued it. Such a daft, dumb way statement. Point 12. The order says that it is issued for the arrest of a certain Kelvin Taylor, highlighted Kelvin, which is not my name, but given its close resemblance with my name and the information I have received from my friends and relatives in Ghana, the order is believed to refer to me because all the media discussions I have heard on the subject all point to me as the subject of the order. When there is a video you saying that you've issued an arrest warrant to me, or say you wouldn't say Kelvin Taylor, not issue. We. Yeah, court, no. Yeah, Abe, you read the point 16. Gobi, you read the point 16. When was what they cosset it? Now in any case, arrest warrant there. Me who you arrested why you do court in anymore. Arrest warrant and other charges. It is of no effect. So you don't take this to a Supreme Court. So what's your videos and audios? Justice Cheba for his compromise. Go to court and prove the video and the audio. Now arrest warrant and no. Was may go Supreme Court. Ako set aside the arrest warrant. Now enforcement of the fundamental human right of a person. Supreme Court never enforce it. There are so many cases which says the Constitution is very clear. When you think your fundamental human right is abused, go to High Court. After you share court, you point 16. In any event, the order for my arrest was made in breach of my right to be heard. So you can say right to be heard. That is the principle of odi alteram pattern. That means you found brand you. But what is the purpose of the warrant? Warrant is a brand you. Also see a issue warrant in breach of your right. Right by your to be heard. Now court on say what's a brand you? So also audios, video. Now court on say browse and where issue arrest warrant. Say also say in breach of my right to be heard. Are you daft? Are you dumb? Wait. Before any order is made against me and also contrary to law, because the order for my arrest was made without first giving me a hearing. But in any case, yama court. What is the need for arrest warrant? The only reason I issue arrest warrant is that when we need you to come and speak, and you say you won't speak, that is when we issue arrest warrant. What's it? There be arrest warrant? You issue in the answer. Arrest warrant here. We you contempt of court. What is the need of arrest warrant if you are in court to be heard? And this is the character. Afe, one of the year say, me who video be a worker say, he was not within the jurisdiction of Ghana, and for that matter, and again he was not a party to the case. Now muntia 3 case, ni edi muntia 3 for asem. Ni edi omasem. Na yes election petition wasem nieka. And contempt, you are not supposed to be a party to a case before the court can hold you contempt. So ye di case be. Now with the court no atem. O scandalize the court no. Emma court nanimu ebetia. E wo manfo nanima. Whether o can case no, on can case no. Court no can invite you for contempt. Such a daft guy says, I am not a party to it. On that grounds, Supreme Court should set aside the contempt. I say I was not within the jurisdiction. Now, when it comes to the jurisdiction of our courts, you can say jurisdiction. And normal court in international. When it comes to the jurisdiction, there are two initiatory. One initiatory jurisdiction and terminatory jurisdiction. Now we need the jurisdiction of the court, but at the crowd the impact of it is felt. It is will be the bomb. Echo ship plane mu UK. Na flight ni flyer na do Ghana. The airspace of Ghana. Na sa bomb ne blasting. Say ye bibi wa ha. Although crime ne ya anya no Ghana ha. Ye no UK. But the terminatory baby a case ni see no. Ghana. And the person, the court can have jurisdiction over the case. Daft ass. Again, you don't learn. It was say I was not within the jurisdiction. What's in America now? Where did we feel the impact? Was it not in Ghana?
Yes.
So that is the terminatory jurisdiction of the court. Listen, we are watching the courts. Again, the Attorney General, when him see the contempt as Attorney General filing defense. Now the courts are saying that they will sit on that matter. And 22nd, Anna, book case, yeah, by Friday, Attorney General the response. Attorney General watching you. Yeah, say the way you should see you investigate you go investigate in your day. Yeah, the beba. Again, Danny, Yen Attorney General the response in beba. But the videos are aquawi. I said did Justice Cheba for them just recently. Danny. Oh yes, we file yaw. Or said did Justice Cheba for them. Na Justice Cheba for one and go. Ebi a won Justice Cheba for. Have yente doka yente da guy.
Oh, this man, Judge Cheba for. Judge Cheba for way and na Paul Admotre can ask them say or the warrant at me so. So refugee Cheba for I showed his picture on any girlfriend. I have some other
just obia case ban anymore. Or will be about a dear effort panel. Justice Cheba for the girlfriend. Supreme Court judges be or Cotrim Panawaha. Paul Admotre did it room. Got a check what you shot. A Gaia. A Dubuahe, ye do a year one passion. Just a case be a dark away Nimubiano. Or what? You know why? He's weaponized sex, and he knows the people are so foolish. The moment Obeke dear once the people are interested. It is Justice Cheba for and a girlfriend. Meanwhile, so obey you know Justice Cheba for back. See the resemblance. Onimno. Oh, who is a Kolan and Papa de Atuana? Justice Cheba for and a girlfriend. And one, I will forbid a woody passing. And when nobody stays security, one who buy. Have a yen just the Jabba, when a cast or the warrant at Thomas, so I didn't try or to cases so, and my day, my catcher say his posture should be just. Also on TV that the major Jim Huche said, obey ready law. Paul, Nire Jano, Ubiako didn't hear my Jan. Yes, yeah. Pa, Neira Jano, Obiako Dinere, Amia. So, Ghanaians, are you not tired of this foolishness? Say, Aquawe no Bianya, someone, Eso Cope dear who be Bibeka. Aquawe, we, they say, Paul, I'm watching it to Moon to Mubi, Nemon Paul Yereno, Obiako Dino, Amanira Sajana, we, when I gonna fast so. Oh, Bia, oh, dear Cassitia, oh, Bia, or start here, oh, Bia, oh, dear Cassitia. Why no Wakanas, Kokuba Sashade? One Wakanas and Kumha. Ah, when your dear ones a man for Abatare. And there's the character you people entertain. Way more, way. I dig Bolabel can't win. I'm entertaining. When I'm entertaining, I'll be Yentino.
Pressed. So I did a whole show letting Ghanaians know that, yes, he's a judge. He has the right to sit on a case, but it does not mean that he's God. So sitting on a case does not make Judge Cheba for some superhuman who cannot be, at the end of the day, questioned about his character.
Okay, so what did he judge for no? What did he munyon quantum to this magnitude? Namosim besati aside that. And he has some yadi amfear home. Mo be a floodgate in one and many bitu. Media, I will not in any shape or form scandalize the court, disrespect the court, but under your leadership, Justice Buffboni, under your leadership, if you will not protect the court and you will give this idiot an imbecile the opportunity, then yes, I hear other videos of what did the judge for him. Na yen shade says mbeka say mo set aside a warrant when actual fact so was a warrant no and yet issued properly. The High Court is the place to go precisely per the Constitution. You read Article 33. Read it. Constitution in Article 33. Gobi, you read it. Yenti do you cover a judge for yenti
were taken as low as 2,000 Ghana to decide the destiny of a fellow man. And this same way enter you near Okrumha and a judge for Jim Ponchi to decide the destiny of a fellow man in court. What shows to say these judges were not doing worse during that time where power was for a few people. What shows is that these people were not involved in any kind of
so was a judge for Mojim Ponche, Mojim Koko, Mojim Yenwai. So 22nd, you shed the Supreme Court Becca. Now go you read the Article 33. Was where a person alleges that a provision of this Constitution on the fundamental human rights and freedoms has been or is being or is likely to be contravened in relation to him.
More fire.
Chapter 5 of the Constitution has guaranteed the fundamental human rights of the people.
Exactly.
Now nobody has the right to violate. So if Kevin Taylor thinks, Ama Taylor thinks, Bola Bed thinks that by the issuance of the arrest warrant, his fundamental human rights has been breached, Article 33 of the Constitution says that where a person alleges that a provision of this Constitution on the fundamental human rights and freedom has been see a breachy, say a gusu breachy, say a bekrana is likely to be breached in relation to him. Say nye public a year can say interest na say a wood ya after court no say then without prejudice to any other action that is lawfully available, the person may apply to the High Court for redress. It is a Kevin Taylor say you issue a arrest warrant, you know, which is detrimental, which breaches the fundamental human right. Article 33 1 coin. 22nd Supreme Court. Please, we are watching.
Exactly.
Judges, please, we are watching.
Precisely.
Justice Jamefe, my role model. Justice Yoni Kolendu, very learned judge.
Exactly.
Justice Ayabafu Boni. If you people will not protect the courts in the name of politics, may the good Lord that blesses our nation continue to bless you people and bless us all.
Exactly.
We shall meet next time. Bye bye.